And we don't have to do the whole hour.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the swamp. Notifications just dropped, so that's good. That'll give a chance for other people to get here. And please welcome my co-host, Arthur.
Hey,
We
everyone.
may have a guest that pops in when he gets off the show he's currently on, depending, because Mel is out of town. So I do have a backup, but the backup wasn't sure if he could back up. So I was like, well, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. And hello to everybody here. We got Rose and Sandra, Lisa Ann, Arthur. We got Bora Bora. We got Jenny, Blue Eyes. Oh, I like that name.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Anybody
There's
else
Sandra in Connecticut.
up in here? Rose Blue, Roxy is here. And okay, I think I hit everybody so far. Teresa, Kimberly, Book, hey Book, Susie, Alice, Lisa, welcome one and all. If you have any political questions, please put them all in caps so that my blind eyes will see them. And if I miss them, hopefully Arthur will catch them.
Yeah, caps. I don't have to wear my glasses.
There you go. We got, oh, looky here. Hi.
Hello.
You made it.
Yes, thanks for having me come to Draining the Swamp, hosted by Shari, Voices from the Swamp, with Arthur from Ease Your Mind. I'm TarotStache.
Hello, TarotStache.
How'd I do?
You get a gold star.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give him the whole box. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So we're just getting rolling here. Oh look, we got a question. Wow. And Book just said it's Arthur Love and Shari Sugar. There you go.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
And Gorgeous Gerald.
And Gorgeous Gerald. There you go. Yep.
Thanks, Arthur. I knew I liked you.
You're a Scorpio. Triple Scorpio. I have to watch myself.
Why?
I'm an Aries.
Okay. So it'll be fun.
Depending if you're looking at the tropical or the
sidereal.
Or the
there you go,
I
Shari.
I just can't swap it as good as you. That's all.
You know what? I don't have one. I'll just use this as my fan.
There you go.
There you go.
I got points built up in my Audible account, so I'm waiting for her book to hit Audible, and then it won't cost me anything.
Yeah.
So,
Shari, I'm able to fan thwarp this. It's genetic.
Yeah, you've got that extra gene that lets you do it. You would
yes.
think I have
a geisha in his last lifetime. Don't you know that?
What was that?
You were a geisha in your last lifetime.
Yeah. Yes, a geisha.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I've taken this off on a weird bend.
We just started. Don't even worry about it. We haven't really started yet.
Yeah, we have. I'm just now kind of flipping through to see if we have questions, and we do. So make sure I haven't missed anybody. Now I have a third set of eyes to help me look out for them. So y'all just holler at me if you, and we will try to get to as many questions as we can. I can't guarantee we'll answer all of them, but we will do our very best. So let me back up so that I'm actually in the light and not just letting the top of my head glow. And let's see.
Come into the light. Come into the light.
Carolyn.
This house is clean.
Yes. Did you see the third one, by the way? Did you see the third Poltergeist movie?
I saw all of them.
I thought the third one was a really decent concept for a film.
It's a concept, but not a film.
Well, okay, yeah. I'm good at suspending my disbelief that way. I'm just like, going, oh, okay. So
I do that when I order food in.
there you go. And
all right.
You're getting more questions there, Shari.
Okay. Will Trump's stunt to delay the Alvin Bragg trial work? I'll let y'all answer while I go back to.
I want to say right off top, no. They may talk about delay, but I don't see it actually being delayed.
No, it's a dream. 7 of Cups.
Mm.
It's not going to work. He's trying all sorts of things in order to do any sort of distraction.
Basically throwing the spaghetti on the wall, see what sticks, right?
Exactly. That's well said.
10 of Swords. It ain't happening.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not happening. So yeah, don't hold your breath on that one. We're good. All right. Next up, we got Miss Orchid's Garden. I love that name. When will George Clooney movie about Jim Jordan, Ohio State Athletics, come out for public viewing? Arthur, do you know the answer to that one?
I don't even know what the film is. I didn't know there was one.
I know that he was working on one.
It'll probably be like 2025, 26.
But I don't know. I know that
I haven't read Variety.
Reading something about Jim Jordan was really upset about it, about Clooney sticking his nose where it didn't belong in politics. It was like the guy's father was a damn political newsman. Where do you think he got it from?
I think 2026 at the earliest. But I get the idea of there's going to have to be some reworking. So editing. Thank you. That's the word.
There you go. I pulled the damn 10 of Swords again. Came right back up to the top. So maybe in 10 months we'll get a clue as if it's going to do anything or not. I'm not getting anything off of that, so I'm crickets. Okay, here we go. Roxy has one. Sterling mentioned he saw Trump still alive in November. What do you all see?
Well, everyone reads differently, so
yeah.
I mean, I've always seen him crashing and burning and not finishing the finish line. That doesn't mean he's gone to the great beyond, but he could be sitting in a rubber room, thinking he is president. Well, physically alive, but not mentally not alive.
Yeah, I just haven't seen him at the end running. It's like it gets circumvented kind of, and I don't know if it's because he's no longer breathing or if it's because he's in the rubber room where he belongs or in a padded cell somewhere. So I'm not.
I think Paul Anka is going to be upset because he's going to use the song "My Way."
I have said previously I'm not seeing him being president. And like Arthur, like you said, he's not at the finish line. But I pulled 3 cards and I got the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. And what's funny is if you look at, there's 45, and then we have the Hermit. How about that for some isolation?
Yeah.
So
That I can see happening.
Time for
So-
reflection.
A lot of time for reflection. Yes.
As long as he's locked away and can't harm anybody anymore, that's, I don't care how they do it, just get rid of him. My concern is the next one that comes along who actually does have two cognitive brain cells to rub together that allow thought. That's who I worry about, is the
You mean-
next one that comes
meaning
along.
replacement? Ain't gonna happen. I don't see someone taking over for Trump
Well, maybe not like right now, but I mean,
in 16 years from now, maybe.
that's what I worry about, is somebody that's like that, but is able to hide it. Trump can't hide the way he is, because there's no filter on him. It comes out. My concern is somebody that's actually intelligent, that's like, oh, okay, looky here. We can do it this way, and we can finagle over here and do it this way. And
No, I don't see it
that's
happening.
my only worry. So, and if y'all say no go, then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to just get rid of that one right away. All right, Miss Rose. Will the Bitcoin mine in Denton County, Texas be stopped? They're making Bitcoins in Texas? I wasn't aware of that. Wow.
I don't know what this is, but I get a yes on it. That'll be stopped.
Yeah,
They're confusing me, my guides, because they're saying, no, don't do that deck, don't do this deck, which tells me this is going to be going through so much stuff that it's not going to be able to move forward very quickly. So yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on underneath the surface.
I was going to say, I keep on getting the image of quicksand.
I thought Bitcoin was just virtual money. I didn't think they were actually making.
That's what I thought as well, but
coins. I mean,
I have no idea.
Yeah. Arthur, I'm a child. Well, when I grew up, I watched television, and I was under the impression that quicksand would be a much larger issue than it really is, because of all of the TV shows. Everybody ended up in quicksand.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Tarzan and all the Westerns and everything.
Yep.
Even the Three Stooges.
Yes. Alf's mom said it's a lot of computers running full blast in this building that's using up a lot of electricity full blast.
oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't see it.
I pulled 3 cards. I mean, I pulled Temperance, followed by Justice, followed by the 4 of Wands. So I'm just not. I can't even make sense out of that. So
Well, when they build the grid, we'll find out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a digital thing, but there's modems and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of electricity. Yes.
Yeah, just what Texas needs is more electricity drain. Okay, Susie had a question. Do you see Kansas Republicans being successful in changing abortion rights in Kansas?
No. Write it real fast, real clear. No. They can try, but it's not going to work.
I pulled some cards on something similar to this last week. Similar question. But it was, will Biden be able to make it the law of the land where the states can't do anything with abortion rights? And I saw, yes, it was gonna get codified into law. And that was going to be the end of that.
Just like they did in
So,
France.
Because it's something that, you know, it's not just abortion, it's women's health. And I love the way he said it in his State of the Union when he looked square at the Supreme Court justices and said, women are perfectly capable of making their own decisions, and they've got the power to do so, and they don't forget. I was like, oh, damn, he just threw down all the damn justices. And so I thought that was pretty ballsy myself. I was like, you go, baby. Yeah.
What do you got on this, Gerald?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a no. And what's interesting is I have the King of Pentacles. The ones are they're not going to be able to change it. The ones are solid. They're going to be trying to fight the good fight. They're going to be sticking up to it. And they also have a long-term plan. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
was
sir.
almost as quick as yours, Arthur. I was just like when they wanted me to have the visual. But,
Okay. Well, I don't really use cards that much, so
no, yeah, that's fine because
I can draw stick figures if you like.
well, you could.
Whatever works for you. Sometimes I use cards,
Well,
and sometimes
once in a while, I'll pull the Lenormand from the Lenormand deck.
they just cut me off
Yeah.
and tell me directly what they want me to say. So, like, okay, whatever you want. Okay, next up we've got Diana Hill. Will our democratic republic prevail? Yes. I heard that loud and clear.
Yes.
Not without struggles.
Well, with change, there's always some type of struggle.
Yeah.
But in the end, the word is, does it prevail? Yes.
Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. So, yes, slow and steady. Slow and steady.
That's how I drink.
You're smart.
No, I used to play piano bars.
Okay. Well, you're smart and experienced.
Saw what went on around him and said, no, that's not for me. Okay. Next up, we got Sacred Hag. I like that name. What's going to happen to the Magas mentally and emotionally when Ding Dong goes down? Some of them are already suffering breakdowns. Watch YouTube. Watch some of the clips of people just losing their poop over.
Call deprogramming. How may I help you?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
That's exactly right. And it's going to be emotional and very, very confusing because there's no you have to deprogram. And that takes time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, because you're talking about a real cognitive dissonance there, you know. They've been
they're brainwashed, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, they've been brainwashed into believing one thing, and now you're telling them everything that they thought they knew was all a lie.
Yeah.
How did you feel when they said there's no Santa Claus?
You
What?
know, I'm just hoping none of them get violent with it. So I don't think we would see another January 6th event happen, but we might see smaller scale stuff happen in some state houses.
There are going to be a lot of emotions around this, and it's going to be the angsty teenager.
Very much so. Very much so.
Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, with their mama driving them over there so he can do his thing. Okay, next up we got KC. Will 45's hush money stop work?
Nope.
Uh,
Because he did this before he was president.
Ooh, snap.
I mean, he arranged it before the election.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other stuff he did was after he was president.
Right, and the stuff in Florida was after he was president.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he can try, but that's, timing is everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Another cheeseburger, Mr. Trump, please.
You have ketchup on your
On your wall.
On your wall, yes. Yes.
Okay. Next up, we got book. Will SCOTUS's Roberts mindset regarding how SCOTUS's future looks after being called out by Biden? Oh, they all look like they were a little shamed.
Not really. They're above. They feel they're above us. I mean,
some of them do.
The conservative ones, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if he was worried about it, he would have done something like Clarence, figure out something to do with Clarence Thomas by now.
Yeah. The only thing I think, as far as Chief Justice Roberts goes, is that he's starting to realize that his legacy is not going to be what he thought it was going to be. And it's going to be a whole lot worse. So maybe there'll be something good that comes out of that. But that's me looking through my rose-colored glasses. So,
well, and Arthur, I agree with you. It's just like they are untouchable in their minds.
Yes,
and that's why they wanted the job. That's why they were put there. So it's very much that they're very satisfied, and they don't necessarily have to pay that much attention.
Correct. It's not like a Pelican Brief where they're getting killed.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a long time since I saw that movie. I had to stop and think about it for a minute.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I think that while Roberts is starting to realize his legacy is not going to be all hung in glory like he thought it was going to be, but at the same time, yeah, I agree with y'all both that they feel they're so above everything that it doesn't matter.
Well, if you also look how they got in, they were like basically given carte blanche to walk through the door. So why would anyone stop them now?
Oh, yeah, you got Justice like Beer, who got all his debt paid off just before they put him up for the job. So, and of course, Justice Stepford wife has to check in with hubby to find out what she's allowed to agree on or not agree on.
I always wonder if she wears like a aqua color pantsuit under that robe of hers.
You have another question down below from Dan Artist Painter. So got lots of emojis. So there's some more that are coming down there. I don't know how many more you want to take.
Well, we got 5. I've got starred, and I was getting ready to go in and check out some more. What month do we see Trump really failing in the election campaign? Summer or fall? Summer.
Early summer. He's going to fall.
summer, so 3 out of 3.
Well, I'm saying early, like, I'm feeling like something about May, towards the end of May into June.
I was thinking early June.
Yeah.
Is what I was getting. So.
Yeah. Well, you get the popcorn. I'll go to Costco and get the butter.
I will get extra popcorn. And
extra
napkins.
butter.
And napkins.
Lots and lots of napkins. Here we go. Amanda asks, will there ever be a cognitive test for Trump? Just Trump or for anybody running for office? I mean...
Yeah, when they say, well, he's not fit to be in trial now. Let's give him another test. Elephant, gorilla. Okay, he can do it.
Oh, goodness.
You're cracking me up today, Arthur.
He does that all the time. He keeps me in stitches.
Just like going, of course there won't be a cognitive test for Trump. There won't.
No, it's just a test him every time he goes on stage.
Somebody's going to start paying attention and doing something about it.
Yeah.
So.
I like what Book said. There aren't enough therapists now. So very true.
That's actually, that you bring up a really important point. That's going to be a really important thing to how this is managed.
Yes.
Because there's a crisis in that. And we're late on the crisis handling. Mm-hmm. So look at me. I'm like, we're late on the crisis handling. So it's very much, it's a concern because it's going to put strains.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we can always get a job as a therapist online.
You could, yes.
Yeah. We do it already in some ways.
Yes. I'm not sure I could handle that 8 hours a day.
No. That's why I believe in a 4-day work week.
Yeah. Yes, but are you working 10 hours a day?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm working 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, and then half a day on Friday to cover the hour I get for lunch every day during the week.
Yeah. You're right, Book. We don't have enough right now.
No.
Well, qualified ones.
True.
No.
I've met a couple shrinks that are just like shrink wrapped. They're nuts.
Yeah. I have stories to tell about that, but
well, I have clients to tell, but I don't talk about things out of school online.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean,
but as I said earlier, I did a private show, and then I did with Linda early today. I said the man's brain is Swiss cheese. Period. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it's like, I took care of my mom the last 10 years of her life with severe dementia. And in the beginning, we used to tease her about her Swiss cheese brain because the holes would just pop up at the most oddest places of where her memory would drop out. And I watch 45 and it's like, man, I see it's like a replay of watching what my mom went through. It's like this man is in serious decline, and they really, really need to get him into the proper medical care. But then again, he doesn't really have anybody that cares enough about him to want to see him get proper medical care.
I think I've watched too many prison movies. I just got an image of him getting hosed down before putting on his jumpsuit.
You are sick. Sick.
But his jumpsuit will have a hoodie, so because they won't let him have that.
Wow.
I just can't with you sometimes.
Try not to image that.
Thank you.
Too
That's
late.
That's your Christmas present.
Okay, moving on. Peggy asks, Trump has by far gone nuts. Well, you have no argument from us. Is there another reason why the GOP is holding on to him? Is there any underlying reason?
Of course there is.
It's called This Big Country Begins with R. And another megalomaniac who begins with P.
Tweedledee and Tweedlepee. Yeah.
And they all have lots of dirt on everybody. Wow.
Well, I feel though that Jack Smith knows where the bodies are kept and where they bought the shovels. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's getting the receipts, so to speak.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's I've always felt that is he is a person who is thorough, and nothing is being discarded. Nothing being discarded.
But
So
put in a plastic bag with a little note on it.
yes, with a note on it, and it's going to be documented and stored in 4 different separate places. So yes.
But Trump's an easy person to put up front, and then you do what you want behind his back.
That's what I'm seeing. He's a distraction. There's other stuff going on that we're not seeing at this point.
While Heritage Foundation is trying to get, their 2025 program in.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, I pulled the 9 of Swords, so there's a lot of worry going on the GOP side because they're trying to figure out how to keep this total fool from crashing and burning everything that they've worked so hard for so long. Meanwhile, he sits and stares at the 3 empty cups in front of him and refuses to see the full one that's coming out of the sky next to him, saying, "Here's a little help." Yeah. So yeah, I'm Dave.
How many people are going to get this reference? Look over there. That's what's going on. Oh, here.
Yeah. Squirrel.
I'll do it with my tiny hands. Look over there. So remember that, everybody.
And here we have the lovely assistant helping the magician.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Look at her in her sparkly little bikini suit, and you don't see me doing all the other stuff. So,
Yep.
There you go. Okay. Do we foresee any health issues for Biden before the election?
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
They're wrapping him in bubble wrap before he leaves.
Yeah. I mean, of course. Yeah. And I'm wrapping him in metaphysical bubble wrap too.
That's what I mean.
I'm like going, here, have a globe of white protective light. We'll add some orange to it. Let's radiate it and then give you some invisibility so that people don't see you.
Well, that's kind of what I do with Trump. And I've said this many times on shows where I send the pink light, the purple light, and all that, like the big bubble from The Wizard of Oz. I didn't say anything about putting air in it.
Good point. These are details that people forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
God's
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. No, he's what, 3 years older than Trump, but he is like 30 years younger than Trump, just in
he's as old as Mick Jagger,
physical
for
health.
Christ's sake.
I mean,
nobody's telling Mick Jagger to get off the stage.
Yeah, exactly. And he's I mean, he still rides a bicycle. I don't think Trump
takes Pilates.
Could ride a bicycle of his life. He can't walk down a ramp, much less ride a bicycle.
If it had training wheels.
Yeah. What?
If it had training wheels.
And a little bell, ching ching. The
Or like,
banana seat.
or like those ladies in Atlantic City, the three, the big wheel.
Gerald, you don't have the bicycle ring on your.
No, I
You
don't.
got every other sound effect.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to find that one. the bicycle bell.
Well, I'm going to be looking for it at the dollar store tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, Biden is going to be fine. He's in very good health. So let's see. Okay, be still. I'm trying to, but my back is having spasms.
Arthur and I are both started almost at the same time. Nope.
And Monopoly money, maybe, but
no, because he can't afford to buy that many copies of the game Monopoly because he doesn't have any money.
That's right. Well, they can steal it.
Well, that's true. They could try to do it from a photocopier.
I'm just going to jump the gun here with somebody. Rose put up, has anyone else seen Archangel Michael standing behind Biden? Yes.
I said that on Linda's show when I was watching the State of the Union. I said either my liver's backing up from the 70s or that's Michael standing behind Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Very protected on many levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's got so much angelic protection around him that
yeah.
I don't think anybody could get to him if they wanted to.
No.
Okay. Here's one.
Gotcha.
That's going back to the thing. Okay, we already discussed that one. So
I've allowed these blinds, they stress the grid.
Yeah, we already did that one.
Thanks, Amy, for putting the link in.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Do you think that the MAGA cult will start to think more rationally closer to the election? No. They're going to get more irrational the closer we get to the election. They're I just see more and I'm seeing it. I'm a blue dot in a great big red state. And I'm seeing a lot of people starting to get a little freaked out because of how you can't watch Trump and not see the crazy rolling off of him anymore. And those people who vote for him and support him but are still halfway sane are starting to say, whoa, Nelly, there's something wrong with this guy, but they're too embarrassed to admit it.
Well, but then they could vote secretly because
right.
I think Susan Lin said it best when she did her imitation of Trump. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But, it's think more rationally. I don't think so.
I think one of the things that'll happen is a couple of key people will start to behave differently and other people will follow them.
Like
so
money.
I think the behavior, that's the people will follow the leader, and a couple of people, they may change their approach. So they may start behaving differently because of what these key people are seeing.
Follow the faux leader.
Yes, follow the faux leader.
Exactly. Okay. Here we go. Cheryl, Katie Britt run again for Senate after the GOP threw her under the bus.
She's stuck in the kitchen.
That's the whacked out brunette, right? That did the response to the.
You see you.
Okay, how many people saw Scarlett Johansson do the SNL
Skip with her, yeah.
I didn't see it, but I've heard about it. So
I started watching it, and I'm like, I can't watch this. I turned it off. I couldn't go there. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like I'd rather put Tabasco sauce in my eyes.
Yeah. 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 No.
somebody said I thought she was a bot.
Yeah. Stepford Wives.
Oh my goodness.
I watched that movie recently.
Which one?
Stepford Wives, the original.
Oh, good.
The good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ira Levin is his best. He also wrote Rosemary's Baby.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Sliver.
Yeah. In fact, I teased Linda today, and I said, he has his father's eyes. And she's like, what? He has his father's eyes. And she said, what? I said, that's from Rosemary's Baby.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
She was clueless. She was like looking at him like, what? It took a minute.
That's brilliant.
Oh my goodness. That was funny.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I always like a
That
good
was
reference like that.
Yeah.
Come on. It's just a cup of Lipton tea.
Yes. It has an undertaste.
Chalky undertaste.
Yes. Chalky undertaste. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Bringing back some memories, gentlemen. Of
It's-
sitting in the theater and laughing my ass off and thinking that would never happen. Or was I wrong?
It's Rosemary's Baby, Rose Blue.
Yeah.
Yes. The original movie, Rosemary's Baby.
The scene where she's running across, I think it's Fifth Avenue, like running through traffic and everything, that was not planned. He just shoved her in and followed her with the camera. They had no permits, no nothing. They just did it.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what a good director does? Just do it. That way you can get the legit experience on film.
Response.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's brilliant.
So much for
Well-
method acting.
Yes, but let's go. It's Vidal Sassoon.
You actually paid for that?
Yes. It's like he was not happy.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I would have killed to be in that building at one point. I mean, that's where Leonard Bernstein lived. That's where what's her name? Yoga still lives there, and Lauren Bacall,
Oh, wow.
the Dakota.
Wow. I'm not sure I would have painted all of that woodwork, but that's okay.
No.
That was a bit of a shock.
It was the 60s.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Actually, I do have while we're talking about Rosemary's Baby, I think you guys will like this one. It's off subject. When I was going to Catholic school, we used to walk to school. And one day the nun said, I'm sure everyone saw something really interesting on your way to school today. Would you describe it to the class? So people talking about this, that, whatever. And I'm sitting there going, I saw a baby carriage. And like, okay. And it was black. Okay. And the woman looked kind of green and sick. Okay. And it was like on a bunch of rocks. And the nun's like, what are you talking about? I said, it's a movie poster for this thing called Rosemary's Baby. I'm describing the Rosemary's Baby poster to a nun.
I love that. Can you imagine what they were talking about during lunch? That Arthur again.
Well, I can top that one. When I was in first grade, the nun called me up to the desk and said, you don't know how to follow directions. Like, what do you mean? Little first grade. What does this say? It was a coloring exercise. And it said, this woman is brunette, color her hair. I said, and she said, okay, you read it. Now, why did you color her hair blonde? I'm like, my grandma's a hairdresser. Any woman that goes in there is going to come out a brunette, come out as a blonde. And before she could say anything, I said, I gave her roots.
The attention to detail has never changed, has it?
No.
I love that.
Go sit down.
Because she knew you were right.
Yeah. Well, it said color her hair, so I did.
Yes, I love that. That's so great.
Yeah, in first grade I was a wise ass.
Just and when will that be stopping? Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's when in second grade is when they started flicking holy water on me, and I wanted to turn around and say, "I'm not sizzling. Cut it out."
I actually went into church at one point after I had come out, and I went in with my sister standing next to me, and I went, oh, I didn't burst into flames.
Yeah. The
Lightning didn't strike.
Like, remember in Devil's Advocate where Al Pacino puts his finger in the water font and it starts bubbling?
These are small things that mean a lot to us.
Yeah, I have no life.
Wow.
I read. All I do is read.
I have no life. I go to work and I get on YouTube, and that's my life.
What will become of Kyle Rittenhouse? I do not see any statues being erected in his name.
Thank God.
I feel there's upstairs is going to. He's not going to have a happy life. He's haunted. He's broke now, anyway.
I feel a bit like the what's that phrase? History will take care of it.
Yeah.
So
or the quicksand.
Yeah. Or the quicksand. Oh my God. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Greg Abbott. What does the future hold for him?
I'm sorry. I felt he's not going to get to 2026 due to an indictment.
He's going to be lucky if they don't toss him in the Rio Grande with a barbed wire. Is tell him if you can fight your way out, you're good to go.
You can't tread water.
He's not going to be we are not going to see him.
Yeah.
He will go on a little bit of a journey and will not just won't be here anymore. We won't see him.
Thank you.
Okay, my Cajun cousin is asking, where do you see your tragic girlfriend in 2 years? Arthur.
Well, we already saw her in the red cosplay outfit. So hopefully we'll get to see her in an orange cosplay outfit. I don't see her lasting with a political career.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
and I think that I don't feel she's going to finish her second term or the next term. There's indictments coming up for her.
Yeah.
January 6th.
Most definitely.
Ooh. Well, actually, I call her my tragic girlfriend, but also Little Cloven Hooves.
Little Cloven Hooves.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
Feet take after her father's.
Probably.
Yeah. Tower. Oops. Bye.
Well, I pulled the Hangman reverse. Followed with a 3 of hearts, 3 of swords. So I'm going to just take this quite literally is what I'm looking at on this picture. She's going to hang herself with her own stupidity. She's got the 3 of swords to be like, okay, this didn't work. What next? I think she's going to be so busy fighting off going to prison that she's not going to have time for any of the other stuff. Let's see. Cheryl Romig asks, will Florida ever recover from DeSantis? Eventually.
Thank you for calling Cult This Programming. How can I help you?
Yeah. It's going to take longer than they will, but it's going to, parts of it are going to take longer than others. And so for a while, Florida will be lopsided. So I'm not sure.
I lived in Florida back when it was more blue than red.
Yeah, but I'm going to rock on you, but you did hear what Trump said at the news conference where he believes that they should start taking away Social Security and Medicare.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
In Florida, that'll really go over well.
Yeah. That'll help shift a few things.
Mm-hmm.
One can hope.
Yes, like some bowels or something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't mean that. That's not what he meant when he said it.
Yeah, where's my
that's
check?
what he meant.
You know, actually, though, with Santos, those weren't really lifts in his shoes. Those were his cloven hooves.
Well, the truth of what DeSantis did with the COVID money come out soon.
Not soon, but it comes out.
Yeah, I was just going to say not soon. How many years, Arthur?
Within 3 years.
Okay.
And his wife is going to get some stuff thrown at her, too.
Oh, yeah. Because she was the one spending the money.
Well, she's like a Karen on crack, from what I hear, so.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch a couple of those videos on YouTube. You'll see what we mean by that is those people are crazy. Okay. Will Colin Allred defeat Ted Cruz this November?
I get a yes.
I get a yes, and I get a really happy yes. I get the world. Things are going to open up.
Yeah.
Go.
We have a flight to Cancun.
Yes, and I got a Queen of Pentacles. Followed by the Queen of Swords. Followed by the world.
There you go.
Yeah.
He'll be traveling the world.
Yeah. He's going to be doing really good.
Yeah.
And Ted can go back to, where was it? Cancun.
Yeah.
Yes, it's part of the covenant marriage commitment thing. I had friends that went through this, and they brainwashed their children into believing this chasteness is the only way, and you must remain pure until you get married, and
or until you're out.
Literally, they do like wedding ceremonies where the fathers marry the daughters to keep them chaste until they find the right husband for them. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And if you get married under this covenant thing, try getting a divorce if the guy or the woman turns out to be cuckoo for coconuts or an abuser or, an alcoholic and whatnot. It's almost impossible. I know people who went through this stuff, and it's like,
wow,
these people are seriously loop-de-loo, and it's scary.
Well, if they're going by the Bible, you know what Lot's two daughters did. Anyway.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's in the Bible.
There are lots of things in the Bible.
Yeah. I know somebody was pitching a fit a couple of weeks ago at work. Somebody was saying something about, well, Bible doesn't say that abortion is okay. And I said, well, then maybe God shouldn't have put in directions on how to do it, because it's in Leviticus. Look it up. He gives you directions how to perform an abortion. So if women are raped, they get rid of it. I said, go read the book if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We need Cecil B. DeMille to make another film.
No, they don't consummate the marriage. It's
well, we hope.
Well, yeah. We hope. It's
yeah.
It's all of this purity nonsense of women must remain pure of heart and pure of body and pure of soul before daddy finds them some man to marry that he says is okay.
After daddy tries them out first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you just hope like hell you don't have a real sick daddy that thinks.
Am I the only one who's singing Matchmaker,
blanche.
Matchmaker? You know? It's like,
yeah.
No, exactly. I'm singing more like he had it coming.
Thank you. Oh, yes. Okay.
Go to jail.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. Please.
Yes. Oh, here. Let's remove that energy. Here you go. Change the question.
Get
Thank
rid
you.
of that.
Oh, that works too. Yes.
Is George Santos being used as a distraction?
No, more like a mule. No.
Clarence says, ooh.
He's just an idiot.
He's a media
whore. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Am I allowed to say that word? My apologies.
Look, I'm usually not psychic, so but after being around Mel, I gotta watch it. We don't want to send him to YouTube jail.
Yeah, no, sorry.
But he is a media clown too.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want me to do? Pay me.
Yeah.
My goodness.
All depends on what you pay as to what you get. So, you got to list your price right up front.
Well, he's making money off of cameos, so what the heck?
There we go. We're out of questions. We actually got through all the ones. We have like over 20 starred questions.
No, I'm out of my mind, so.
And
well, there you go.
So we're right at 58 minutes. So that works. An hour. We didn't go over. Yay.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. And
you're welcome.
Thank you for emailing me earlier, reminding me. Did you still want me to come on?
Yeah.
Because I forgot to send you the link.
Everything I have, special guest, TBA.
Yeah. Who's TBA? TarotStache, bad something A.
Ooh.
I know, that's why I stopped.
Albatross.
Yeah, y'all are too much.
It's all right. So.
We do. So what do you have coming up, Gerald?
Tomorrow, I am very excited because I am hosting a deck casual for this great deck. It's called the Tarot of Oneness.
Oh, wow.
And that's tomorrow on my channel. And then the following week, we're doing part 2 where we have where I have invited the author and the creator of this to join us.
Great.
So I'm really looking forward to that. I like talking with creators. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Well, when God
that's why I like reading the guidebooks when I pick up a deck, because I want to know what their thinking is behind what they created. What was your intent? What was your purpose?
Yeah.
And
What did you
that's
say,
just-
Arthur?
What were you saying?
I don't know. Stuff just comes out of my mouth sometimes.
So
I tell everybody my guides are Manny, Mo, and Jack. They were in vaudeville. So
well,
Which
we were
explains it.
well.
I'm afraid of hooks.
I just did readings with the Mystic Four, and we had somebody who asked a great question: is like, do guides ever want to like quit? And it was a really good question because it's like, my guides have a great sense of humor. I never cease to amuse them. And that's part of the rapport that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not going to duck out, but vaudeville, I mean,
When I once said, I feel sorry for my guardian angel. They're an alcoholic at this point. And I heard this chuckling, and I knew exactly who it was.
oh yeah,
The big guy. So it was like, yeah, he's like on a bar stool. Raphael's trying to hold him up. It's falling my life.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, but the guys, I call them Manny, Mo, and Jack. I bet they don't tell me their names, but they chuckle when I say that. So that's why I keep on saying it.
Yeah. It's your guide. It's your approval. Because I don't ever want to tick off my guides.
Oh no.
Yeah, me either.
Oh no. I've seen when people try to.
My guides are from the Native American community, or at least that's how they introduce themselves to me. And it's like, I don't want to make them upset.
How do they handle it? Oh my.
Do they know where the river Gitchigumi is?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
I remember
God.
that song. Well, y'all, we've been an hour and a minute, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. This is only my 5th show of the day.
I'm well aware of that fact. Every time I got over by the computer, you were on live somewhere. I was like, damn, he just took over today.
So how many 5-hour energy drinks did you have, or was it coffee?
I had 1 cup of coffee. I'm just a high energy sort of guy.
Wow. Yeah.
And in between shows, I did have a chance to, do a bio break. And at one point I laid down to try to reground, and that was successful. So,
Oh, good.
So,
yeah, I had the show this morning with Linda. Then I had 2 clients, and then I wanted to blow my brains out, and then I did this show. So it's all good.
There you go.
I helped brought him down from the blowing the brains out part.
Uh-oh.
I'm teasing. You have to have brains to blow them out. So.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Shari, for another enjoyable draining the swamp.
And Arthur, Gerald's got his deck casuals. Arthur, you got anything coming up this week?
I'm doing my very first members only live show.
Oh.
So
nice.
Yay.
Yeah, and so I have to still learn how to use StreamYard. And then
you got 2 people right here that can help you.
And Monday is Linda, and then Tuesday's Mel.
Nice.
Wednesday is Val.
Cool.
So that's and then every Tuesday is usually me and Mel doing Aloha Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And my sister's coming to town, so I'm not doing much on Wednesday. I haven't seen her in 4 years, so.
Oh.
My twin.
And what are you doing Wednesday?
Picking her up at the Hilton with her husband, and then taking him to dinner, and then driving back because they're leaving the next morning.
That works.
I'll show my place, whatever.
Yeah.
His 5 by 5 inch square.
Oh yeah, somebody asked me. I know Wilshire Boulevard. I think I know where your office is. How big is it? I said 5 by 5. She's like, that's kind of small. I said 5 inches by 5 inches. It's a Dropbox.
Yeah.
But it's been a pleasure doing another show with you, Joe.
Thank you. It's been great sharing space with you and Shari. Appreciate it.
Yes.
So
Thank you very much for not running away after the last time you filled in.
no. I'm actually going to have dinner now.
Okay, well, you go have dinner now, and I want to thank everybody for coming. For those of you that asked questions, if we missed them, my apologies. When chat starts jumping, I can only scroll back up so far, and then I can't get to earlier questions that were listed. So we try to grab them while we can, but we're human, so we're not perfect.
And Gerald, just to let you know, someone just came through.
Oh yeah.
Bon appetit.
I love it.
I'm serious.
I'm sure
I love it. I love
the
it.
hell out of my McDonald's chicken nuggets and fries. So
That was Julia. She came through.
I love it because
Yeah.
I do watch Julia Child as a way to calm down. It's perfect.
No, that's why she came through then.
I love it.
There you go.
Yay.
Okay. Bon appetit, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely week, and we will all be
Doing something.
around doing something this week. So just, plug in, check out our community pages, and you'll find us.
Thumbs up. Hit
Everybody
subscribe
thumbs
on
up.
all 3 channels. Leave a
Go in
comment.
after the show and put a comment. That helps boost the algorithm.
Mhm.
Gets us pushed out there to people. And Gerald, you're slacking. Come on. Where's your stuff? There we go.
Cue cards.
And here you go. Here's the like and subscribe.
And everybody's
everybody.
link is in the description box below, except Gerald's, but I will go put it in once the show is over.
Y'all,
so that it will be there. And
I'll get rid of TBA.
You get rid of TBA. Yeah. There you go. All right.
All righty.
You're a boy badass. Well, let's say that.
There you go.
All right.
I love it.
Bye-bye.
Somebody just got a new member. That must be you, Arthur.
Oh, getting it right. Love the name.
Yeah. And you got it right. You joined his membership. So bye, everybody. We're
Bye.
leaving now.
Bye.
Bye.